talked about it a couple weeks ago with Freddie and different. But how close are
Freddie's
different
been
people?
shooting, and we really, much like we did with Colin Hartman a year ago when he was coming off his injury 2 years ago, incorporated him into the shooting drills. So like the shooting drills we do with the team changes. Jawan can do everything but play live, and he's a week, 2 weeks away from that. I don't have an exact date on that, but it'll be soon. Freddie, it's hard to tell. He's moving better. But before Freddie's full speed, I wouldn't see that before the first game. I mean, hopefully we get to play him before the first game, but being able to be in a full speed mode, it's going to be sometime in November, I would think. But healing well, Jawan's close. Robert and James have played with no limitations. Colin's spirit is great. We even get him into some of the stationary shooting, free throw shooting or things like that to keep him as active as he can be. I mean, he just fantastic attitude, which is, and if he comes back with the level of anything close to the level of toughness that his mother Melissa has, because she had knee surgery 2 days before, well, really a day before he got injured, and she's had 7 or 8 knee surgeries. So the toughness level in that family. He comes from good stock in that way, but his attitude's been great. We've had so many. That's pretty much where we're at. You know, Duran is getting healthier, getting into shape. You know, we had a little Achilles injury with him early on when he was there, but it's guys just learning to compete and concentrate through fatigue right now. That's the most important thing, and then bring the injured guys back as we go.
You mentioned in there just dropping, I guess, strategic reminders that Kansas is coming up, North Carolina's coming
absolutely.
up. Is there anything unique to the preparation this month when you have a game like that against Kansas?
Oh, absolutely, there is. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're working on things in the sense of some breakdown things that will apply to that, and we'll really start in earnest here fairly soon. With Kansas, because they do some unique things. And but the one thing that we've got to make sure more than anything when it comes to Kansas, North Carolina, whoever we play, is because of our lack of experience in really going through hard things year after year. Now we've had some guys that have been through it. Josh hasn't been through it with us. When these guys play their first, we're gonna have numerous guys that are gonna be playing a game coming off major surgery. So it's the mental toughness as well as the physical strength you've got to have to endure in a game like that. And we have to have that. We have to be in a situation where we're physical and aggressive. We learned our lesson in the Duke game. We can't play to not put them at the foul line, but we can't be overly aggressive that it puts them at the foul line in an easy way. And so we've got to find that level of how hard we play, how competitive we are, but still play smart. That's why it's really getting our details down in the half court right now is as important as anything we do as we build our running game, because teams like Kansas and North Carolina are going to be well versed in a lot of things. And the one thing that we can't find out about till you get in that game is how you're going to respond to the mental toughness that those guys play with. And so every situation that we can get in over a period of time to go with the experiences that these guys have had in the past helps prepare you for that. Every time something gets hard in a practice, those reminders come up that those games are on the docket, so that we understand that level. You've got to take it up.
What's the biggest adjustment guys are going to have to make without Yogi out there? We talked about the point guard position. It doesn't really matter
Sure.
specifically the point guard, but adjustments for the other guys.
Well, I think the biggest thing is that somebody asked me earlier, it's the biggest thing you miss about him is that the feeling that he's there, right? I mean, there was a presence of Yogi. So, it all goes under that umbrella. The talent, the toughness, the durability, the playmaking, that spirit that he had. So with that comes a lot of confidence for your teammates that he's there. They've got to get that from each other now. I don't think one guy you just look at one guy and say, okay, he'll take care of it. It's got to be a team of guys that take care of things, a team of guys that take responsibility for each other. And that takes time to get. That's why it's going to take a while for this. I mean, and that's not all we lost, right? You take Yogi out, now all of a sudden you've got Nick and Colin there that really understand ball movement, keeping the game moving, flow. All right, now that makes it easier. Well, they're going too. Max Biefeld can step out and knock down a three. Troy can make a game-changing play at the drop of a hat. Those guys are not there. So what has to happen is, it's not like one or two people we're gonna replace that. It's got to be a team of guys, and our depth has got to be a big part of that. Our ability to take care of the basketball and not be a turnover-prone team has got to take care of that. And our ability to make the simple play and cover for each other on defense has got to take care of that. And then Fran Fraschilla had a great line a couple weeks ago, and we've got to like, this is the best thing I've heard about a team. Okay, the go-to man is the open man, and if we play that way, as simple as that sounds, that's very, very hard to do. So if we play that way, then we'll have a chance to get better over the course of the season. If we start thinking we have to be the one to make the play, we're not really built for that.
I know you